We're Designing Spaces, the show that's all about you and your space, your home and surroundings. I'm Debbie Marie.
And I'm David Jones. Today we have a great show lined up. We're wrapping up our military makeovers with a party for all the families that were involved. And we also have some very special guests that are going to be on hand.
So stick around because it's all coming up right now on Designing Spaces. Over the last couple months, we've been entrenched in our military makeovers. With the help of Operation Homefront, we found 4 deserving military families and did makeovers on their houses.
That's right. Everything from bedroom makeovers to car upgrades, even the new kitchen and the spa. You know, we feel it's time for us here to pay it forward a little bit and help those who served our country.
Well, on today's Designing Spaces, we're wrapping it all up with a very special party in honor of these families. And we'll surprise them with an intimate guest performance from the Oakridge Boys.
So before we show you the party, let's revisit our military families.
I'm in the United States Navy as an E5, which is a second-class petty officer. I've been in the Navy just about 8 years now. When I was looking into joining the military, you know, I thought about my grandfather a lot. And he had served in the Navy, and he did 5 years. And so my first ship was the USS George Washington. And right when I got there, we were already on deployment. I flew out to land on it. And we were in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. Kind of jumped in the fire really quick and was there for about 3.5 months. I would say probably the biggest obstacle for me would be separation time on deployments.
Being a military mom is very hard. People like to say, you know, we play the role of a dad when they're gone, but you can't replace that. We try to get on knowing that dad will be coming home.
You come back and, you know, their life has gone on and you're kind of just catching up again.
When he's gone, I know just how much I miss him. It's the everyday things.
My name is Jonathan Clark. This is my wife, Rhonda, my son, Colin, and this is Kara. Right now, I'm actually the company first sergeant. I was recently promoted and moved out here to fill the role of kind of an administrator. I'm an artilleryman by trade, so that's what I've been doing for the past 18 years. But now I really focus on all those other things about being a Marine besides blowing stuff up. I've been deployed 6 times overseas. I've been deployed to Japan, Iraq, Afghanistan. I've done a couple of Mediterranean deployments.
When they deploy, it feels like you're holding your breath for about 7 months until the day they come back. And I finally, after 3 years of double deployment, back-to-back last time, can breathe. So it's nice.
Trying to pick up where you left off is very, very difficult, but somehow, some way, we make it happen. And there are countless Marines out there in the same boat that I am, and I love them all for it.
Being a military family with 6 deployments under your belt just means you're a military single mom with a paycheck is what I say. It has its ups and its downs. A lot of ups, but a lot of downs.
My name is Sergeant First Class Tracy Caicedo. I'm attached to 1218th Trans Company out of West Palm Beach, Florida, and I have been in the military over 17 years. My dad was actually 101st Airborne. Being a female, a little difficult, a little trying. I was the only female wrecker operator in the battalion, in bomb holder, and that was, of course, you know, different because they only had males that did that. I have 2 children that I've been raising while I've been doing my life in the military. My first deployment was to Crete, Iraq. It was different. It was rough. The living conditions, you know, being from the United States and going over there and have to be rationed like your water and your food, and you have to be very careful. Well, this is my 1-year anniversary from being home from my second deployment, and I'm always thinking there'll be another one because I think you always got to be prepared. You can never think not me or never again. You just always got to be positive. Like that's your job, and that's what I do.
I never minded him being in the military. Military life style is something I became used to.
November of '08, we were doing a cordon and search on a village outside of the city of Tuz in Iraq. Our air cover, some of the helicopters picked up a few guys running off the objective. My point man got real excited, went running in towards the direction that the helicopter was pointing at. Right about then is when the guy opened up from about 10 feet away with an AK-47. Right about that time is when I was hit in the head, in my helmet rather, and picked me up, and I kind of did a somersault. There's about 10 minutes of blank space, and the only reason I know what happened is because others that were there told me what happened. After the incident where I was shot in the helmet, and I really didn't expect anything for it, and that's when I was told that myself and my point man, we would receive our Purple Hearts from General Oates. It was a pretty cool day. I came home with various different medical problems from Iraq, and basically it got to the point to where I was unable to continue doing the job that I was holding.
Our oldest is Taylor, she's 15, Savannah's 11, and Alyssa is 10.
Now, some very powerful stories there.
We definitely had some great families to work with.
We did. Now, coming up, we head to our military makeover party that took place right here in our studios. You're going to meet the Oakridge Boys. You're going to hear them perform and see how much fun the families had as we wrap up our military makeovers with a very special party. We are just getting started, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to our special edition of Designing Spaces, where we are showcasing our military families from our special military makeover shows.
Now, before the break, we met all the families we did makeovers for. Once all of the makeovers were completed, it was our time to spoil our families just a little bit more with a party. And you know, you just can't have a great party without some great food. So let's see what our friends at Swiss Colony brought for all of our families to enjoy.
Swiss Colony is so excited to be here today. We're an 85-year-old business that's really based itself around holidays and family entertaining. And a day like today is just wonderful. We've got so many military families that we can come down here, we can set up a Christmas meal and really celebrate a wonderful, wonderful day. These families have all sacrificed so much on all of our behalf, so we have our individual and family freedoms, that for them to be able to spend time with us is a privilege for us. So it's really exciting for us to come down here, watch the makeovers take place, see their beautifully newly remodeled homes, and then celebrate with them at the conclusion. Very, very fun for us. Of course, Swiss Colony is known for cheese, sausage, pastries, and that indeed is the heart of our business, but there are a lot of other food products that we also sell. Started off with traditional holiday items like prime rib and Chateaubriand, roast turkey, spiral sliced ham, and then we threw in some special Swiss Colony items like big crab legs and shrimp, that sort of thing. And then our partners from Poncho and Lefty's Outlaw Grill Restaurant in Monroe made all the side dishes, and they are phenomenal cooks. We are really, really excited to share their skills down here too. Well, it's really exciting for us to come down here and bring actual Swiss Colony gifts to the kids in these military families. We've got personalized gingerbread men cakes. Now, you won't get anything like that anywhere else but from the Swiss Colony. And then we made individual holiday stockings up for each one of the kids. They're all personalized with their names. Kids are really going to like it. We're very, very excited about that. Folks back home can join Swiss Colony anytime they want by going to our website, SwissColony.com. There you find a full array of gifts for friends, family, and of course all those special kids. We brought an absolutely fabulous gingerbread house down here with us. Now think of this. It weighs 600 pounds in total, including 350 pounds of gingerbread, 200 pounds of icing to keep the house attached together, and finally about 50 pounds of candy. So you know kids' eyes just light up when they see it. Well, it stands almost 7 foot tall, and it's about 5 feet wide. And we figure you put about 8 little tykes in there if they want to go inside the house.
So food is very important for a party, right?
Yes.
Okay, but so is entertainment. We were very lucky to get the Oakridge Boys to join us in celebrating our military families. Okay, so let's meet the Oaks.
Well, in all honesty, the Oakridge Boys have been around since the earth began to cool. We've been singing for a long, long time, but we do have a unique history, actually. The original Oakridge Quartet began singing in the 40s during World War II. That is the truth. None of us were in the group then. Then the group changed quite a bit from the old Oakridge Quartet to the Oakridge Boys in the 50s, and William Lee Golden joined this group in 65, Dwayne Allen in 66, our bass singer down there, Richard Sturban, and I might add we have the only one of them that there is, joined the group in 72, and I joined the group in 1973, so most of us have all spent most of our adult lives as one of the Oakridge Boys. It's been a good place to be.
And when we all come to the table, we bring a lot of differing views, but when we come together as the Oakridge Boys, we all usually find the best of what makes the Oakridge Boys who we are.
We have a brand new CD with Cracker Barrel. It's out now at all the Cracker Barrel old country stores and restaurants. So you can go hear the music and buy the CDs, and you can only get it at Cracker Barrel, or either online, I guess, at Cracker Barrel. But we're excited about it. It's 30 years since we first recorded Elvira, and we've recorded Elvira again. It's a new version of Elvira with the Oakridge Boys.
Well, we're very excited about this new project, and I think we were able to find a nice balance, a happy medium, if you would, between doing familiar songs, titles that people will recognize, and then Cracker Barrel also allowed us to do new music as well, and it turned out really, really well.
Well, first of all, we are thrilled with the invitation. We thank you for inviting us down here for this very special presentation of Designing Spaces, man. We love the show. Our wives love the show. You guys do great work for people. And thank you for inviting the Oakridge Boys. And, you know, when you see the Oakridge Boys, we're kind of your middle America guys, you know. We love this country. We love our military. We honor military as much as we can because we love these kids. I think we should all love them. It doesn't matter what your political persuasion is out there, how you feel about wars or whatever, one way or another. The thing is, as Americans, we've got to love these kids. They're putting it on the line for us constantly. And their families are also paying a big price as well. So we respect and honor our military. We respect and honor this great country we live in, where we've had an opportunity to do the things that we want to do, even sit here on this couch and talk to you today, because of the sacrifice that's made by these kids. We appreciate them.
Sacrifice.
All right, when we come back, we'll take a look at a special performance by the Oakridge Boys, and we're also going to touch base with our military families one last time.
That's just ahead on this special edition of Designing Spaces Military Makeover.
Welcome back to our special Designing Spaces Military Makeover holiday party.
Before the break, we met the Oakridge Boys, and now we get to see our military families enjoy some of the Oakridge Boys' performance.
Appreciate the welcome. Appreciate the honor of being in your presence today. We're going to sing a few songs for you. Hope you enjoy it.
Now you caught her. What you gonna do now you got her? Don't you really think that you oughta buy a little ring and put it on her finger? If you're gonna keep her, gonna have to dig a little deeper. Now it's either all or nothing. You better do something. What you gonna do? Woo! So I can live in the land of free, raise my kids, live my dream. There's a price for liberty, sacrifice for me.
Now, Elvira's the biggest record we ever had. How many of you were here in 1981? Not all of you. You were not here back then. Neither was you. Oh, you're welcome. But I know a lot of you were, and if you were here in 1981, as a lot of folks were, we had a couple of things in common. First of all, we were all 30 years younger. And secondly, we were all singing Elvira. Come on and sing with us. Yeah. All right.
Here we go. Elvira, Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira. The wet eyes that look like
a great experience. The house is quieted down, but we're thoroughly enjoying everything you guys did for us.
It was awesome. You guys just about done yourselves. We're going to go home with belly aches thanks to Swiss Colony, but it's worth it. And the gingerbread house is amazing. Do you like it?
I loved it.
So my mom is like my hero. She's truly something else. Like, and she comes back, and you know the food over there is not so good. So like my mom comes back like this, and she already started off, you know, maybe like this. So it's just like it's tough to have your mom gone out of your life for like 2 years. And she promised, you know, she wasn't gonna miss my brother's graduation. She did everything. Slept in airports to grab an airplane out and, you know, fly out to my brother's graduation. You never miss one of our games. Football, soccer, water polo. She's like the super mom. Everyone knows her. I'm telling you, like, no one calls her by her last name. If anything, it'd be like Sergeant Mom. She's just like phenomenal.
Where'd those guys go? Love being with the Oakridge Boys today.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
I'd say that was very, very fun and really very moving listening to the Oakridge Boys. I tell you, those guys really, really hit a special note in that room. I don't think I saw a dry eye when they were singing the Sacrifice song.
One more time. Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira.
Giddy up.
Boom, bop, boom, bop, a mow, mow.
Giddy up.
Boom, bop, boom, bop, a mow, mow.
What a terrific performance from the Oakridge Boys for our military families.
Giddy up. We've got more Designing Spaces coming when we come back.
Elvira, thank you, everybody. God bless you, folks.
Okay, that wraps up our special Designing Spaces Military Makeover Party, and I kind of get the feeling with such a great spirit of giving in the air, the holiday season sort of fits right in there.
That's right. There was definitely a feeling of goodwill felt by all. And of course, we have our holiday specials coming up very soon.
That's right. Like years past, Designing Spaces has some great holiday ideas for you, your family, and your home lined up, so you won't want to miss out.
Once again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors, Chevrolet, Operation Homefront, and our military families. I'm Debbie Marie.
And I'm David Jones. We will see you next time.
For more information about anything you've seen on today's show or to find out how to be part of the show, log on to designingspaces.tv. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/dspacestv or friend us on Facebook. Type in the words Designing Spaces. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.